Alright, so I'm just gonna get some incense going. Right now I've got Super African Nag Champa, and it's actually really amazing, so I highly recommend it. Today I'm gonna talk about a slightly serious topic, and that has a lot to do... Okay, let me just light this incense first.
And if we fight again, then so be it. And I said, I love this boy so much. And I said, I love this boy so much.
I just want to kind of give a little bit of a life update and what's been going on in my life, exterior as well as interior. This is a really hard video to make, and I've kind of avoided making it. I haven't made a video in about a month, so I apologize for that. I've been going through some massive internal shifts, and the greatest of which I can't figure out. There's something that's causing me great discontent, and I am really struggling. I can't figure it out. So basically, psychologically what's happening is 1 week I'll be really up and I'll feel like I have things figured out. I'll feel like I'm really in a groove. I had a week like that recently, and then the next week, usually it'll start on like a Monday or something, I'll just completely crash. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I just have like the Monday blues or something. I'm talking about like, I'm questioning everything. I'm questioning my career. I'm questioning my relationship. I'm questioning where I'm living. I'm questioning my quality of community. And I've basically been in this state for about I'd say for about 2 months, where I'm just analyzing all of these big pillars in my life. So the pillars being basically relationship, community, career, health, and residence, my home. So the first one started with residence, where when I returned from Cambodia, I couldn't stop thinking about Cambodia, and I started fantasizing about living in the tropics. I will one day live in the tropics. I've already designed my entire house in my head. It's going to be an A-frame, beautiful wooden house with gardens, and so this is awesome. That felt really good to do that exercise and write out in my diary where I will be living one day. And I decided, instead of, you know, just relocating, that I would start looking at apartments here in New York. And then I realized that that's not really the issue, because I basically didn't want to make a rash decision and uproot my entire life when I didn't really know what the underlying problem is. So I've been really working on my health, as you all know. I have been upping my fitness game. I'm down 10 pounds. I've been practicing intermittent fasting, and now I'm incorporating 24-hour fasts. Just had my first 24-hour fast on Monday, and it went really well. So that's nice. I feel like that's actually part of the spiritual growth that I'm going through. I know that a lot of you could be going through the same thing, so I hope that this can help you a little bit. So on top of that, so the health is good. The health I feel really fantastic about. My skin feels clear for the most of it. I'm taking supplements. I just feel really good about that. So then I decided to focus on my career. So I'm just kind of like going through each pillar. So with regard to my career, I decided that I no longer want to be a full-time artist. Now, if I could make a living easily being a full-time artist, then I would continue to do so, but that's not what's happening. What's happening is, for the past 5 years, while I've been able to say I'm a full-time artist, it has not been easy, because I realize that a lot of my self-worth is wrapped up in the sales of my paintings, and that really sucks. So when I wasn't selling, I started to plummet, and my psychology was not in a very healthy state when that would happen. And then when I would sell a work, I'd be fine for a month or two, sometimes even 3 months, depending on the work that I sold. You know what's amazing? What's amazing is being able to say, I'm a full-time artist. but it's bullshit because my quality of life is suffering. And just to have that ego, just to be able to say I'm a full-time artist is bullshit. So anyway, I'm not a full-time artist anymore, and I'm really happy about it. And, you know, one of the things I realized I was doing was when I was going out to galleries, I'd be like, oh, my name is Julie, I'm a full-time artist. Like I'm just resting on these laurels of bullshit, you know? When in reality, I am broke and I'm reliant on my partner a little bit, not a lot, but sometimes for help, you know, for dinners and things like that. I can't really afford the lifestyle of traveling and continuing this. Another thing that really frustrated me was, and is, the gallery world. And I'm not gonna turn this into a bitch session, but I'm just gonna say that there's a lot of integrity lacking in the art realm, and that could be an understatement. Believe me, this isn't new to me. I'm not sitting here to bitch. I'm sitting here to say that I'm just tired. I'm fucking tired. And I don't understand the lack of integrity. I don't understand what word truly means anymore, you know? And it's really frustrating. And I don't want to live my life like this anymore, where I'm placing so much of my self-worth and value in the lap of others. Now, you guys know that I'm a self-starter. I'm very entrepreneurial in spirit. I run my own business, being an artist for a while. Now I've realized that I'm basically going to go back into the fitness realm. So to me, that feels like a really empowering, awesome decision, because fitness just isn't something that's like a side thing for me. It's always been really important to me. When I was younger, I played soccer, I ran track, I ran the mile and the 2 mile, I played tennis. I was actually #1 doubles with my tennis partner, Casey Arendt. She was awesome. So anyway, I've always had this athletic side to me. In college, I would just kind of work out in the gym and all that. But like, so anyway, this has always been an aspect of who I am. So it feels so good. And I want to let you know one of the reasons why this feels so good and better than the life that I have been living for a while. I'm not saying that the artistic side isn't still extremely filling. I'm absolutely going to continue to make paintings. Don't worry about that. That's definitely always going to be a mainstay. Hands down, that's it. That's me. What I'm saying is this is more fulfilling right now because I'm able to directly help people. Now, I understand that you can help people with art. Absolutely. That's irrefutable, you know. I think a painting can be extremely healing. But to know that I'm really helping someone and to really directly see that result in their physical appearance, their emotional, their spiritual appearance is actually really, really fulfilling. I picked up my first private client here in New York, and she lives right in the neighborhood. And right now, this is the only client I'm going to be taking on. So I'm developing an entire program, and it's the Lotus Jewel methodology program, and I'm really excited about it. And basically when I came in as a personal trainer, when I first got my certification, I was really by the book. I was all about counting calories. I was all about taking measurements. I was all about just being by the book, and I was very rule oriented. Now, after a few years of trial and error and knowing and understanding what works for me, I am developing a program that is more holistic oriented and holistic based, because I realized that just as with medicine and the fact that I disagree with a lot of the doctors that are so overly prescriptive, that I wanted to approach fitness more holistically. This means I want to tap into the emotional aspects of a client and tap into the addictions, the triggers, all of these things, all of these underlying things that actually are the real root of the issue, and then go on to address the, you know, the dietary and like the physical aspect. So anyway, that's part of what the program is about. And I actually feel really good about it. This new client's been really amazing for me, so she's helping me as much as I'm helping her. I also started a donation-only boot camp here in Ditmas Park for two reasons. One, to allow me to practice, because I got a job additionally as a bootcamp instructor. Yay! So many good things in the career realm are happening. And all of these changes I basically made within the span of a little over a month, because I'm really trying to focus. I'm really trying to figure out what's, not that something's wrong, but something is not lying at ease within my soul. I realized that I was fantasizing about Cambodia because my community there was really strong. I was volunteering, so I was being emotionally fulfilled that way. I would walk down the street and see my friend Sam riding her bike to work, and I would just kind of wave. It was like that movie thing, you know, where you're walking down Main Street and you're tipping your hat to everyone that you walk past. I love Cambodia for that reason. I feel like there is a deeper, genuine vibe there. People actually seem to care. And I feel like it's real. I feel like when someone says they're gonna do something, they do it. Now, this doesn't mean everyone, but generally it was to a much larger degree than it is here in New York. So community and residents are tied together. So yeah, that was one of the reasons why I started the Ditmas Park Bootcamp, is to build community, and why I got this job is so I can have a work family. And you know, it's only 3 days a week, so I can still have plenty of time to paint and all that. So of course there's the other pillar of romance. I really feel like I'm in a good spot in my relationship. We're kind of at that spot in our relationship where we're individualizing again. So Blair is spending a lot of time in his workshop, and I'm spending a lot of time developing my program and career. I think also there could be an element of needing space. So because we have spent a lot of time together, we just spent, you know, 2 months in Cambodia, and you know, where we were together every day, which is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, so I am examining that as well, and making sure that we're communicating any issues with each other, because I really want to hold on to this relationship. So yeah, the pillars: relationship, community, career, health, spirit, and residence. So long story short, I've been working on my career. I'm gonna stay here in New York for a while. I'm no longer a full-time artist, and I'm super happy about it. And I'm sad. I'm just working on it. You know, I don't want to give anyone cause for alarm. It's just being human, you know? And I don't want my family to worry. I'm just going through a hard time, just like anyone else, and I don't know what it is. So I hope that, you know, making this video can help you all gain a little bit of perspective that what you see on Facebook and Instagram isn't necessarily sunshine and roses. In fact, a lot of times it's bullshit. You know, like I said, generally sometimes I am super happy, and then other times I am really sad. Like yesterday and today I've just been really sad. So I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna film the video and be real, you know? And I'm sorry if it's terribly boring, but this is my life update. So, you know, and when I get in this state, I just feel like I want to go through this constant rearranging. Like I'm making the bed, and I'm making sure that every element of life is working, and you know, the floor is swept and the floor is mopped, and things are organized, and I'm clean, and my armpits are shaven, and my makeup is perfect, and you know, I have a few zits, so I make sure that my zits are gone. And like, I get that life isn't about control. I understand that. So the logic is there, but the mind often doesn't fall in line with what the heart is wanting or desiring, and it's a little bit muddied for me right now in my mind, and I'm trying to figure out what to do and what direction ultimately to take. I really thank you for listening, absolutely, and I really don't want you to be concerned. I just want to let you know that if you're going through something similar, you're absolutely not alone, and that it's okay to make vast changes in life. It's okay not to be a full-time artist. It's okay to let your ego go. It's okay to make whatever kind of paintings you want and not worry about selling them. It's okay to work in a grocery store. It's okay to mop floors. It's okay to be who you are. It's okay to be boring for a minute. It's okay to not do anything. You know, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry. And, you know, I'm just gonna sit with myself and figure this out, and I'm gonna try not to make any rash decisions just because I'm feeling so uncomfortable. So thank you so much for listening. Please leave any comments or concerns that you may have below, and let me know if you've ever gone through a difficult time like this and what you did to get out of it, and how you discovered what it was inside you that really didn't feel right. You know what I mean? Because that's really what I'm going through. These are just some of the reasons why I've been MIA lately, and why I am no longer a full-time artist, and why I am super happy about it even though I'm sad. The great paradox, isn't it?
I love this boy so